Have you ever dreamed of living in an exotic location? Have you thought of living a traveling digital nomad life or enjoying a more established expat lifestyle? Wales English is a fast-growing, industry-leading online education company in Beijing, China that allows its native teachers to live anywhere they choose. Teaching English online is a fabulous way to propel yourself into a new global lifestyle and the entire world with endless new experiences and advantages is awaiting you. Wales English contracts native teachers from Australia, New Zealand, Canada, the US, Ireland, and the UK, but allows its teachers to live anywhere they choose. In this edition, Wales English teacher Angelo from Queensland, Australia, shares his story about how he teaches and enjoys a uniquely healthy and exotic low-cost lifestyle in Phuket, Thailand. Hi, Angelo. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, Paolo. Nice to meet you too.
Okay, so I'm guessing you can tell us where you are and also how on earth did you get to Wales English?
Well, I'm currently in Phuket, Thailand. Beautiful sunny weather here today. How did I get to Wales English? Well, I started off with doing an engineering degree in Australia, where I worked for several years, then moved to the US and did a computer science degree, and then realized that I was missing Australia again, so moved back to Australia. After moving back to Australia, I started a business, an IT business, and grew bored of that after several years, so I sold it and came to beautiful Thailand. When I was in Thailand, I retired, semi-retired, but realized I was a little young to do that. And so I was looking for something to do. I still felt like I had something to give. Someone introduced online English teaching to me. I looked it up, researched it, applied, and that's it. And I was hooked. And I've now been teaching for about almost 6 years, online teaching.
Wow.
I've only been with Wales for about 2 years so far. Before that, I was with somebody else.
Okay. And now, what's it like for you in your location there in Phuket in Thailand? What is it like teaching, considering it's a completely different location? So in regards to the time, the internet, electricity, what could you tell us about that?
It is totally awesome teaching for Wales in Phuket. With the fact that we are only 1 hour behind China, that means that I have all the time in the day to do whatever I want. So timing is absolutely brilliant. With regards to things like internet infrastructure, believe it or not, internet in Thailand is better than Australia. I mean, I would never have believed that, but it is. I live in the condominium in Phuket. I get 300/300 megabit per second fiber optic to my little condo. So super fast, reliable internet here. With regards to electricity, Thailand and especially Phuket is known for their blackouts and brownouts, their temperamental electrical infrastructure. Luckily, the condominium that I'm living in has a 4-hour backup, diesel generator backup. That generally gets me through my teaching times, which are 4-hour blocks, 2 to 4-hour blocks. So I'm generally okay. If I'm not, I've got a few mates around, I jump on my motorbike, quickly shoot over to their home and do my lesson there. But it's actually never been a problem.
Great. Now, Angelo, you were talking about online teaching with other brands and now Wales English for the last 2 years. What do you really enjoy as a Wales English teacher?
Working or switching from other companies to Wales has been like night and day. I actually considered giving up online teaching because I was really losing confidence in the companies that I was working for. They were just changing things so often, changing rules and guidelines and whatnot. I managed to get hired with Wales and wow, awesome. Things that I love their incredibly professional teaching curriculum based on the CCS and the CFR standards. That's just so professional. Probably my all-time favorite thing that I love about Wales is their TQD, or their Teacher Quality Department. So we have a department now that actually randomly audits teachers and gives you feedback on your teaching capabilities. And I mean, really, they give you really good feedback. This is just not something that you can't use. I believe that my teaching skills have increased dramatically through the TQD feedback from Wales. I love that. I also love the autonomy that Wales gives you with regards to customizing your class delivery for certain students. So you have a class, the curriculum is really good, but if you've got a difficult learner, you can change it for him or her. So I like that. I really like that.
Thanks, Angelo. That's very insightful. When you have time, when you're not having to teach, I'm sure you have responsibilities. So what kind of responsibilities do you have? And also, when you just have completely free time, what do you like to do?
Good question, Paolo. I don't have as much free time as I want, partly because my wife she's a Thai national. She's a C6 Quadriplegic, and I am her primary caretaker. So again, Wales is just perfect for me. I teach in the mornings, I teach in the evenings, I have time to look after my wife as well, and she requires a certain amount of care and attention. We have a full-time maid also. Another good thing about Thailand is with the salary that I make from Wales, I can actually afford a full-time maid, believe it or not. So she helps me look after my wife also. My wife is great, by the way, incredibly smart, beautiful woman. What else do I do? I'm a water guy. I was born in Australia, as you know, mate, from the accent.
Yeah, mate.
And grew up pretty much on the ocean all my life. I love surfing, windsurfing, stand-up paddle. Surf skate has just come in now, so I've just bought myself a new surf skate, like skateboard, and just getting out on the ocean, sailing, scuba, snorkeling, whatever it takes. I also do a little bit of fitness these days for men and women over 40. Going to help them stay in shape, help them with nutrition, and just staying healthy and confident, things like that. Thailand, Phuket is a very good place for doing things like that.
Fantastic. Wow. Angelo, would you encourage others to teach for Wales English and to actually consider Phuket or Thailand as a place where they could teach from?
Hell yes, I would. Hell yes. Wales is good. Wales is awesome. I cannot praise Wales enough about their professionalism for being an online teaching company. And if you're lucky enough to work for Wales in Southeast Asia, then the timing with regards to the time zone and the salary is very, very attractive. So I would say yes, absolutely. Don't be afraid to leave what country you're in. Thailand, Laos, even Cambodia. These places are great to live in, and you can actually increase your quality of lifestyle by living in a place like Thailand and working for a company like Wales. It's awesome.
It looks like you have a lot of fun, but I'm sure with looking after your wife that it's a lot of responsibility too. But just how Wales English can fit it, how the budget works great in Phuket, in Thailand, it really does sound like it's working out.
It is indeed, Paolo. Thank you so much for your time and for this wonderful opportunity to present my story and hopefully maybe assist or persuade other teachers to join Wales.
Fantastic. And I know you'll inspire a lot of us. Yeah, inspire a lot of us to keep going and to consider maybe we could consider a different location just for fun. That's fantastic. Thanks, Angelo. I'll look forward to keeping in touch with you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Paolo. Wish you all the best, my friend.
Thank you, man. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Paolo, and I look forward to joining you again as we get to know more of the Wales English teacher community living around the globe. I'll see you next time. Bye.